Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to avenge you.
Oh, we finally got a win. How's it going, Owlets? This is WiseGamingOwl coming back at you with another episode of the Council as we continue to get through it. As you've seen, we have not been doing very well. Hopefully things will turn around for us in this episode. But so far, I think I'm making every decision wrong that's possible. So I don't know. We'll keep going and we'll see how it shakes out here. But we're not winning. I know that.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Manuscripts.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Why can't I do any of these? Oh, whatever, man.
I still haven't quite recovered after the boat crossing. Would you have any Maltese cross, by any chance, please?
I am sorry, sir, but the Maltese cross may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against, sir, taking any.
I can't do anything with this dude right now. Alright.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Okay, we need to leave this dude. We just don't have the points to do. Here, let's try to find
I would like to
some
speak about your
information.
master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir.
This guy
Perhaps
is
sir would
useless.
like to know something else?
Can you at least talk about the man? Can you tell me anything? What is on the
Yes.
third floor?
What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing on the second floor are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does sir have any more questions?
Well, let's find
What's
out
on the
what's
first
floors.
floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where sir will find his private rooms.
I need that.
The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, sir can access, on one side, the small salon where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Yeah, except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
No. Okay. So, majority of that, as you can see, I kind of cut some out, because the majority of that was useless. But there were one important part, which is the galleries
Lives of the
downstairs.
noble Greeks and Romans
With the photos,
by Plutarch.
or drawings, or
Biography
whatever art
of the great men.
that's down there. And... oh, forget it. Just take the damn book. So anyway, we need to get down there because remember, earlier in the other episode, we need to find a picture of Medusa. And I have a feeling that gallery is going to be a good place to look. What we got here? Let's go do that. Let's go down now, finally. Can we ever get to this red saloon? There we go. Red saloon. There we go.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet
Where did
me?
you find it?
My friend.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
Does not know a person.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Okay,
Is the
then.
wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauternes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same
Oh,
grape
butterflies in the
varieties as
background.
you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
You must be joking.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank
Finally,
you.
you finally had
I had
something.
a moment of absence, but here I am again.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richer.
de Richer. De Richer. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
And you, sir?
Can't deflect.
I am just a simple French citizen.
Really? Oh, you seem nothing like a commoner. Especially compared to that wretch over there sharing our meal.
Oh, he doesn't like him, huh?
Have
That
you
guy
any
dead?
information on this Napoleon?
Of course.
Let anyone reply.
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war.
Please, go ahead.
To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
Thank you, that's helpful.
Monsieur de Richer, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Oh, we don't even get a choice. That is a drop.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
This doesn't sound right.
You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Here we go again.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little
We haven't done
question
too
for
well
you.
with these. Let's
The
see.
agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I can't even read what that says.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Ah, you are right.
There we go.
Monsieur de Richer, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to avenge you.
Oh, we finally got a win.
My friends,
My
I would like
goodness.
to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Wow. So let's see what we did. Okay, let's see. We found the mother's message, and in the book we got access to the whole message. We met the guest during a dinner. We proved to Napoleon to be the mother's worthy successor, and we searched Miss Adams' room. Fortunately, even though we searched the damn room, it didn't work out for us too well, because I thought that the letter, which I'll probably go back and see that I'm messed up, but I thought the letters were, you know, of her brother, not her sister, saying, hey, I'm worried about you, but apparently I was incorrect. And another thing that we failed at is we could have searched Napoleon's room, but we didn't. So, that's okay. I am maxing that baby out. And the reason for that is that whole last act we weren't able to do what we wanted to do because we couldn't open things. And I need to be able to open anything I want to open.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Okay, Owlets, we're going to leave this episode off right here. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. Again, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon. That way you're notified when the next video is released. Once again, thanks, Owlets, and I hope to see you all next time.